Hello everybody, many blessings to you. I hope that you're all having a really good night. Today I wanted to do a video on the top 10 herbs that you probably have on you right now to get you started doing herb magic. When I first started actually doing herb magic, I was very poor. I didn't have any money, and all I had to work with was what was already in the kitchen of an apartment that had who knows how many people running through it. Some of these herbs that I were using could have been like years old. Who the hell knows? But the fact is that with powerful enough intention, you can overcome any obstacle, and you can infuse any object with the intention of your magic. So I guess we're just gonna dive right in. Now this is gonna be there is no particular order of importance for these herbs. They're all equally important. The main idea is that they are extremely accessible. So starting with number 1, cloves. Cloves are very common in every kitchen, and they are fantastic for protection magic, fire magic, and really you would use clove when you need to really give something a good kick in the pants, when you need to light a fire underneath it. You use clove when force is required. Now, for example, if you've got some malingering entities hanging around, you would use clove in a protective sprinkle or a incense. Also, clove is great for fire magic. Like I said, it's associated with Aries, Mars, and it's a commanding herb. So there's cloves. Next on the list is chamomile. If you keep teas in your house, or if someone you live with keeps teas in their house, chamomile is probably going to be one of the ones that they have. It's extremely common. Chamomile is great not only for relaxing yourself and promoting peace and harmony. It is also good for hex removals. If you scatter chamomiles over your sacred space, it will effectively remove any hexes that have been put on you. Chamomile is also great for money draw. This is one of the fastest working money draw herbs that I know of. Simply put some chamomile in your pocket, carry it around throughout the day, and money will simply fall into your palms. I'm not even kidding. One time I was working at a coffee shop, and I put chamomile in my pockets, and we had never been so busy the entire time that I worked there, and I had made a new record in tips that day. Chamomile is also, in addition to pocketing the chamomile, rubbing it on your forehead is also a great way to get the money drawing properties. Yeah, also dream pillows, dream magic, it's definitely one of those. Rosemary, moving on to rosemary, number 3. Rosemary is extremely powerful cleansing herb. Definitely vital for purification magic, and definitely associated with mental processes. Rosemary is associated with the elements of fire and air. It is associated with the signs of Leo and Sagittarius, and also Gemini and Mercury. It is fantastic to use in floor washes. For example, if you make a tea of rosemary, or even just have some water and put some rosemaries in it, that alone is an extremely powerful energetic cleanse that you can use on your counters, on magical items, on yourself even. Use it in bath magic. Definitely one of my favorite ways to use rosemary is in the shower. I have a rosemary shampoo, and every time I use it, I say to myself, I am cleansing away all stagnant thought, and I am promoting mental clarity and purity of mind. Next on the list, basil. This is one of my number 1 favorite herbs. Evil cannot grow where basil goes. So this is an extremely powerful exorcism herb, associated with fire, Mars, Aries. This is the kind of herb that you use when you're just like done. You're like, I can't have it anymore. Sprinkling it around the house, making a tea, sprinkling the tea around the house, burning it. It is extremely effective at banishing any malignant entities or vibrations that have found their way into your space. Keeping a fresh basil plant is also extremely effective. With all herbs and plants, really, the magic is much more potent if you have the live plant, but of course, dried herbs are, just as good for our purposes. Yeah, so that's basil. Next on the list is good old salt. What kind of witch would we or you be if you did not cast your protective salt circles? I personally love salt. It's extremely versatile. There's many different kinds. You can use sea salt is pretty much the standard. There's Himalayan pink salt, black salt, Dead Sea salt. Use your color magic associations. Black salt obviously is extremely much more protective and protection oriented. Pink salt is for lifting vibrations. Dead Sea salt is for consecration. Try to avoid your average table salt. A lot of the times it's been extremely processed and is very far away from the original chemical makeup. It's, again, extremely versatile in use. You can pinch it in the four corners of a space to create a boundary. Salt circles. Taking a bath in sea salt is extremely cleansing. Even putting some salt water in a spritzer for those moments when you're just like, I just need right there. So yeah, salt. And then next, of course, when you have salt, you have pepper. Pepper comes in a lot of different varieties as well. Black peppercorns, red peppercorns, green. Here at Eyes Underwater, I use pink and black peppercorns. They are fantastic for laying out the boundary, whereas salt draws the line. Black pepper I would use to fortify your defenses and to really salt is the line, pepper is the fortification. It is like that extra wall. It is extremely aggressive. It's like clove in that it says, get the hell out of here, this is my space, only those that I invite are allowed. Yeah, great for boundary sprinklings. Also for use in food magic. All of these, quick note, all of these things that I'm telling you now, not only can you use them in the ways that I'm describing, but also if you consume them and keep these key phrases and intentions in mind, it's just as effective. Food magic is extremely effective. But yeah, black pepper is like that extra wall of defense. Next we have bay leaf. Very, very powerful, even on its own. Very good for purification. It's associated with the sun. It clears away all pollutants. It wards away cockroaches. If you burn it or sprinkle it around problem areas where you have seen roach activity. Also, astral roaches, really dirty, survival-oriented, self-serving entities lingering around. Bay is going to get rid of them. Carry a bay leaf for protection when you travel and protection from evil eye. Write a wish on a bay leaf and set it on fire and your wish will come true. Bay leaf, so great, so effective, multitude of uses, fantastic. Next on my list is garlic. Now this is one of the oldest ones in the book. Garlic keeps away vampires, and I'm not talking just bloodsuckers, I'm talking psychic vampires, I'm talking entities that drain you, environments that drain you, people that drain you. Super good for fortifying health, longevity, immortality, wards away any kind of astral entity that may wish you harm. Garlic is going to absorb any disease that may threaten you. Hang the garlics in your home, of course, prevent evil from entering. carry a garlic to ward off the vampires, protect you from accidents. Yeah. If you have a toothache, chew on a garlic. Eat garlic every day, really. Garlic is one of those that's just like, there's no reason not to incorporate it into your life every day. Moving on, we have lemon. Lemon is an extremely powerful cleanser. It invigorates, it enlivens, it inspires you, it zests you up. Great for cleansing. I would recommend using it with your rosemary wash to really it has antibacterial properties. It gets rid of any unwanted anything unwanted. It will clear it away. It's a clean slate. Not only does it clean it off, but it freshens it up, it enlivens it, it gets it ready to act. It has moon associations because it has associations with water. Lemon is great cleanser. Definitely one of those, like garlic, you should try to use it as much as possible. In that same vein, vinegar is our next number 9. Vinegar is an extremely powerful cleanser. It works the same way that urine does magically, in that it marks territory, cleanses away negative vibrations. In the spirit of the lemon and rosemary wash, here is a quick recipe for a great energetic cleansing wash. You want to take water, your white vinegar, some rosemary, some lemon, and if you have a pine, that's not a part of this list, but pine is great. Mix it all up, make sure you have your proportions right, and not only will it be antibacterial, clean away dirt, it will also smooth away any stagnant energy and keep things very fucking fresh for you. Apple cider vinegar is great for longevity. I recommend drinking up to 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar per 1 cup of water every day, just to keep your body flowing and your energy clean. It's all about keeping it flowing and keeping it clean. Finally, the last one on my list today is cinnamon. Now, whether you have whole sticks of cinnamon or powdered cinnamon, burning it is a great way to appease gods and goddesses, deities. The ones up there, they love it. It's a great offering, great for really warming up a situation. You use cinnamon to bring in the slow warming energy of the sun. This is success. Burn it for success. Burn it to ward away anything that does not serve your best interests. Burn it to attract luck, vitality, passion into your life. This is a catalyzing herb, so you're going to use cinnamon when you want to set things in motion. It will also speed up the process, like clove and like black pepper, and like anything with spice, like chili peppers or anything like that. You're going to have a warming action and a kick-starting action. All in all, that is my 10 common household herbs that you can use to get started with your herb magic right now today.